He was not looking for fame or fortune when he started. All he wanted was to be an entrepreneur. He developed his business acumen at a very young age. According to him, I started working from the time I was 6, doing everything from selling little pencils in the school to shoveling snow in the winter and raking leaves in the fall. He handed out flyers for $2 an hour on the street and also worked as an apprentice at age 10. And he used to wire PX cable in an abandoned building in the Bronx. He worked hard as a van driver. His parents got divorced when he was only 10, and he was raised only by his mother. This incident took them from a middle-class family to living in a poor neighborhood in Queens. He had to struggle through his high school because of difficulty that he had with reading and writing, only to be diagnosed with dyslexia much later in his adult life. He waited table at Red Lobsters after graduating from high school. Demont John had many struggles and challenges growing up. His father left the house. His mother was broke. He was dyslexic. However, he is someone that did not allow his difficulty to stop him. He used his strength instead and worked hard to create his path. Today, he's a serial entrepreneur, founder and CEO of Fubu, a company that he launched right from his mother's basement in Queens, New York. He is an award-winning businessman, an investor with numerous awards and recognition as a business leader. He was part of President Obama Ambassador for Global Entrepreneurship Initiative team. He is an author, speaker, investor in the ABC reality TV show Shark Tank. He found his path and he achieved success in the process. Today on Winners Ways podcast, we'll be talking about finding your path.
Would you like to win and achieve success at what you do? Welcome to the Winners Ways podcast, where we create winners every day. And now, your host, the author of Winners Ways book and life coach, Bola Alabi.
Some people find it easier in life to determine what they are meant to do. They are just so sure and confident of the path that they need to tread in order to create the life that they desire. And that's why we see people like Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook or Bill Gates of Microsoft. These people, they dropped out of college to focus on their business. Most regular people, on the other hand, they have to try several things, make mistakes, learn from them, jump from one business to another, change career along the way, copy others sometimes, and at the end, some may be able to find their path from trying several things, while some other people will eventually settle for a less desired life. They end up taking what comes their way. In this episode of Winners Ways podcast, episode 3, Finding Your Path, I'll be sharing tips about how to create a path to a desired life. We'll be talking about the lessons that we can all learn from the life of Demont John, how he created his path and achieved success in the process. Definitely for most of us, including me, it will take being intentional. It takes some extra effort for us to be able to find our path or do something that we actually something that we are actually meant to do in life. I do not believe that success is achieved by mere luck or a form of game of chance. Rather, I think people achieve success by being intentional, by being focused, by determining what is good for them, by knowing their passion, exploring their strength. In our life today, in this culture, there are too many distractions and pressures around us. We need to put food on the table. We need to pay our bills. We need to pay our rent. These distractions, they prevent us from being focused, from being intentional, and we just settle for what comes our way. We walk through the road that majority take. So, one of the ways of finding our path may be to go through a road that is less traveled, to navigate through a difficult terrain of starting and creating something new. As such, there may not be another Mark Zuckerberg, maybe somebody out there trying to copy Facebook and start their own social media for interaction. That may be extremely difficult. Or maybe someone else trying to create, be like Steve Jobs, trying to create a new phone. This may be difficult, but there are still many problems around us. And if you can solve problems, you will achieve success. If you can solve difficult, painful problems for people, that is the easiest way of achieving success. But that is a very, very difficult path to follow. But people do go through this road, and at the end, they achieve success. So, how do you maintain your originality and be yourself as you navigate your path in this chaotic and often fast-paced world? Is it okay to copy others? How do you know for sure that this is a path you should follow? What can help you to determine what you should be or do in life? I have 5 tips that I will be sharing today from the life of Damon John and what we can all learn from him. The first thing that Damon always talk about is rise and grind, and that is about work ethics. So the first tip is work harder. According to Colin Powell, a dream doesn't become reality through magic. It takes sweat, determination, and hard work. I couldn't agree more. For me, I think working hard alone will not cut it, but rather I believe in working smart. When I was a little boy, I enjoyed listening to stories, and I found the tortoise and the hare story as one of the most fascinating ones. I'm sure most people have heard about this story as well. So it happened that the hare was making fun of the tortoise one day for being so slow. The hare asked, "Did you ever get anywhere?" He said mockingly. The tortoise replied, "Yes, and I get there sooner than you think. I'll run you a race to prove it," says the tortoise. The hare was much amused at this idea of running a race with the tortoise, but for the fun of things, he agreed, and they called on the fox to be the judge. So they were going to start from point A to another point B. Of course, in no time, when they started the race, the hare was out of sight, well ahead of the tortoise. That shows hard work. Was walking, plowing along. But it got to a point the hare got tired and he decided to take a rest. So he found a tree and lay under the tree, and he took a nap. That wasn't smart. He fell asleep, of course, in the process. And so the tortoise caught up with the hare. The tortoise was going at a slow pace, but he was making gradual progress, taking that step one time after another, going forward, going at his own pace. And he caught up with the hare, and he eventually won the race. This is telling us that the race is not to be swift. For you see, hard work alone is not what we need. We all need to be strategic. We all need to work smart. You see, according to John, her mother would always work twice as hard, which I agree with. She should work hard as much as possible. But we have to work smart. So, for example, like this story about the hare and the tortoise. The hare worked really hard. He got ahead, but he was not smart because he stopped and he took a nap. Whatever you are doing, develop a strategy. I believe more in incremental progress than overnight success. So, the first lesson that we can learn is work hard and work smart. The second lesson that we want to share about Damon John's life is read your goal. According to Damon John, he always have 10 goals that he reads every morning and every night. He categorized them into short-term, medium-term, and long-term goals. They are based on faith, family, business, health, and career for him. He said he reads his goal every morning, and he has 5 to 7 goals within the short-term category. And what he does is, whenever he reads his goal, he gets his motivation to wake up, hit the goal, and accomplish his mission. So, for us, you are heading nowhere without a goal. Everyone should set goals. You should have short-term goal, medium-term goal, and long-term goal. For most working people in America, one of the most important goals is to eventually have a solid retirement nest egg. But to get there, you have to have a short-term goal of saving every paycheck month to month and ensure that you have good returns by picking maybe mutual fund that will give you 10 to 12% annual return. That's the way to get there. It will not be smart to borrow from this money that is working hard like the hare. If you start taking loans or withdrawing from this money, this is money that you have to park. You have to leave it there to grow and enjoy the compounding effect of investment. So really, you should have goals for your career, for your business, for your family, for your health. Maybe perhaps yours is to someday graduate from college with a degree. You should have short-term goal. Maybe read every day to make sure you pass your courses so that eventually you graduate in flying colors. So basically decide on what you really want. Our wants, our needs, what we want, different. And it varies from one person to another. So know what you want, set a goal, short term, medium term, and long term, and work towards accomplishing your goal. If you want to act like Damon John, you can also break it down or read it every morning to get your motivation. The third tip is define what success means to you. In my opinion, success is doing the thing that you want to do every single day and being around people that you want to be around. So if you are in a career, if it's not what you want to do, you may be making lots of money in this career, but that is not success. If you are making money at the expense of your happiness, that is not the kind of life we should live. So what is success to you? What are you happy about? What will get you up in the morning and get you excited to go out there? Find this thing, do it well, work hard in it, and you will achieve success. So there are questions we should ask ourselves. What exactly do you want to achieve? It varies again. You should know your expectation and do not try to live up to everybody else's expectation. That is not success. Success is personal. It is about you. What do you want? What make you happy? It's about your life. Again, it's not only about money. It's about what brings you joy. So look for that thing, work on it, and you will be happy every day of your life. You will be happy doing what you know you are meant to do in life. The fourth tip is to find your strength. Damon John wouldn't have been the successful man that we all know today if he had allowed the dyslexia to define him. Instead, he used his areas of strength to get ahead. According to him, math and science are quite easy for him, so he will work hard to excel in math and science and be like a superstar, while he strive for continuous improvement in reading and spelling because he wasn't so good at reading or spelling. So he knew his areas of strength. He knew he was good in math and science, and he worked so hard to be exceptional in those areas. So work in your areas of strength so that you can achieve success. Yeah, those areas that you are weak, you can also look for ways to get better, but play more in your areas of strength. That is the way to find your path. And finally, number 5, reach out for help. It is not a sign of weakness to ask for help when you get stuck or when you are not sure of the path that you should follow. If you are in need of help and you don't want to go forward and ask people, you are just limiting yourself. So in order to move forward, you need to ask for help. Look around you. There may be people that have done what you are trying to do in the past. They may be able to share ideas, strategies on how to proceed and make progress with you. For John, the one person that really helped him most was his mom. According to him, the mom would push him. The mom led by example. As a matter of fact, her mother took out a mortgage on their home in order to help John to start his business. So in life, no man is an island. We all need shoulders to lean on. From time to time, you may not know one thing or the other. Don't be afraid to ask for help. And that is the way you will create and find your own path. Look for people in your network and let them help you if the need arises. I'll leave with a quote, and it's by Bill Bradley. It says, "Ambition is the path to success. Persistence is the key you arrive in." So continue to nurture your ambition as you navigate your path. Finally, I have a challenge. I want you to please share a time you defy the odds and do something differently by following your instincts. That is, I'm looking for how you found a path. Maybe everybody around you, they were telling you it's not going to work, but you went ahead anyway, and either you achieve success or not, it does not matter. Just share with us, let us know. So today, to recap, we all can create our path. We just have to be intentional, and there are 5 tips that I shared. The first one is you need to work harder and smarter. You need to read your goals. Know your goal. What do you want to achieve? Read it so that you'll be motivated. Number 3, you need to define what success means to you. Success varies from one person to another. Find your own definition for success and work based on what you define. Number 4, play in your areas of strength. If you continue to play in your areas of strength, you will thrive and achieve success because you'll be able to perform in an excellent way using your areas of strength. And finally, I want you to reach out for help when you are stuck, when you don't know how to proceed. Thank you. Thanks for listening to Winners Ways podcast. I'm Bola Halabi. Till next time, keep winning. Thank you.